Hey guys, it's your girl Leanie from InnerBeautyOut, and today we're doing a video on heatless curls. So if you want to see how I got this shiny, bouncy, lot of body curls, go ahead and stay tuned. So for this video, you'll need a setting lotion, and what we're using today is Lotta Body with coconut and shea oils texturizing setting lotion, which could be used on relaxed or natural hair. Next, we're using Lotta Bodies with coconut and shea oils curl and style milk. You don't necessarily need to use these together, but I wanted to go ahead and try this out together to see how it would work out in defining my curls and taming my fizz and adding moisture and shine to my hair. Now, this could be used on damp or dry hair. I found this product to be very lightweight. It is a white creamy texture and it goes on clear, so you won't have to worry about white residue in the end. Oh, and it has a nice, really soft scent as well. Next, I used an already pre-filled spray bottle, which already had my leave-in, but I just added the Lotta Body hair lotion to that to be able to pretty much drench my hair. Next, you're going to need a cold wave rod, also known as perm rods, and this is the 3/4 inch version in tangerine, in the tangerine color. You'll also need 11 by 16 inch cold wave rods, and this is in the sand color. They come with an elastic, and you wrap your hair around it and secure it with a top. As you can see, the wave rods do not really vary very much in size. However, it does help when you're working with smaller pieces of hair around your face and things of that nature. It also provides you a different variety of sizes in terms of your curls. Next, you'll need a few butterfly clips. I use about 6. I have a lot of hair, and this helps sections off the hair a lot easier. You'll also need a wide tooth comb to comb through your hair to detangle the hair. Also, it's important to also have a brush to also help detangle and get the hair as straight as possible. I also use a different brush also to help keep it straight and keeping it from having to curl up or fizz. As you can already see, I already have a section of hair that's already been combed out. I've also am going to spray it down with some setting lotion mixed with my leave-in and kind of drench the hair just a little bit, not overly damp, but enough to be able to attach itself or grip itself onto the wave rod. Then I'm going to use my bristle brush and I'm going to comb that through the hair to be able to try to get it as straightened as possible, basically distributing the product through the hair. I'm also going to take on the Milk Lotion by Lotta Body and I'm going to distribute a little bit onto the hair from root to tip. I add a little bit more, especially on the tips, to make sure that it does not frizz up or curl up at the end. And then go ahead and take my bristle brush and comb through it to make sure the product is evenly distributed and there are no knots in my hair. I then go ahead and use the 11 by 16 cold wave rod because it's a smaller one and it's the front of my hair, which has a little bit of layers. I go ahead and try to actually put that in or curl the hair around the rod. I didn't edit this portion of the video because I just wanted to let you guys see that, you know, practice makes perfect. I'm not a hairstylist, but, you know, you kind of work with what you have. The hair may fall loose because it is slippery with all the product that is in your hair and in your hands, but it is you're able to do it. You can definitely do this. It's very easy. So basically, once I have the hair around the perm rod and it's neatly in there, you want to make sure that no hair is on the outside portion where the cap is going to go, or else you will cause hair damage or hair breakage. And you take the cap and you secure it in front of the perm rod. So I go on into my next section of hair and comb through it with the wide tooth comb. What I'm actually going to end up doing is separating this larger piece of hair into two, only because I just kind of want a lot less time in terms of hair drying, and also it just gives you a lot more body as far as curls goes when you have more rods. I then repeat the same steps by spraying the hair with the setting lotion from the root all the way down to the tip. I'm sorry that the whole frame isn't in there, but I pretty much try to get that as wet as possible. And then I comb through it with the, well, brush through it with the bristle brush, just to make sure the hair product is distributed evenly. I then go ahead and use my milk lotion and apply that directly to the hair. And that is from root to tip. And then I brush through it again with the bristle brush to make sure that it is evenly distributed. And this is where I split the hair into two sections in which I will apply two different perm rods to it, or two perm rods to it. Again, you must brush through it, making sure there's no kinks or anything in the hair. Wrap the hair around the perm rod and curl it towards you. I find that it's easier to wrap the hair going towards you versus the opposite direction. And you want to wrap the elastic going on the outside, as you can see, and around the hair, and secure it at the top. And here's the last demonstration on how to do it. Once I've secured my last perm rod, what I've gone ahead and done is I'm just going to give you a 360 view on everything that I've done on my hair. I can't tell you how many perm rods that I used, but I did purchase 2 packs of the 3/4 rods and 2 packs of the 11/16 rods, and I did have a few left over. Some of them will pop, so it's good to have more than enough. You'll notice I have no specific range in terms of what are the smaller rods and what are the larger rods. You can just mix it any way that you want to. I go ahead and take a satin scarf and tie my hair down with it and wrap it in any way that makes it a little bit more comfortable for you. If you have a larger satin cap, you can put that around there as well, but I found that this worked best. Once I get my ears out, I am ready to go to sleep. It will not be comfortable, so that's why I'm giving it a thumbs down. See you in the morning. It is now the next morning, and it's time to take these down. They seem to look somewhat dry, and so here we go. So you take the top off carefully and unwind the hair as carefully as possible. There are little, I guess, ridges on the perm rods, so they can stick to the hair, and it is important that you take your time when you unravel the hair so that you do not cause breakage. So I'm going to be unraveling the hair here, and I'll speed up the video just to save some time. So this is what the hair looks like once all the perm rods are out. The curls are just, spiraled as if they just came out of perm rods. And it does not look attractive. Personally, I would never rock it this way ever, ever, ever out the door. And so here we are, we're going to just separate each of these curls. So I'll take a particular curl section, and what I'll do is I will curl it. I really am supposed to curl it in the opposite direction that it is, not the opposite direction, but in the direction that it was curled, if that makes sense. So I'll break it up into about 3 or 4 sections and just let it spiral on its own, and I'll do that for my entire hair. So again, you want to take your time. I don't use any extra oils because I felt like my hair was really moisturized, really shiny already, and I didn't want to weigh the curls down. So Lotta Body definitely did its job in what it said it would do in terms of providing the moisture and the body that my hair really needed. So there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this portion again and just show you how I unravel the curls. To further loosen the curls, I go ahead and shake my hair just to kind of get a little bit into the roots and create a little bit more volume. And you can do this for however long you want, but it also definitely helps. Then I'll go in with my fingers and try to finger pick it from the roots to open up the curls a little bit more, but careful not to disturb the curls overall. Now there's some sections that are a little bit more frizzier than others, and that's only because it probably didn't dry all the way. But overall, this is the finished look of the curls. So for me, this is definitely a great product that I would definitely use again. The only thing I think what happened here for me was I might have made some curls a little too thick in my roller set, and so when I actually wet it, because you have to have wet hair to be able to use this somewhat, so being the fact that this already has the water mix, so I just really kind of drenched my hair with this as you saw in the video, and then I included this mixture as well, and so it took a while for the hair to actually dry. So there are some parts of my hair that are a little bit wet. As you can see, some of the curls are not as defined as the ones that are really dry, but even the ones that are semi or demi wet, they're still okay, and I just feel like it'll just dry out throughout the day. hopefully it won't frizz up and whatnot. So I think I'll be in good shape in regards to that. So for the most part, I really like this product, but I'll show you the products once again, just so that you have a mental note of what they are and what you need to do this hairstyle. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.